Hey there Internet, Keeve here, and welcome to the Cars of Keeve YouTube channel. In this video, we're going over expensive versus cheap 1/4-inch steel braided hoses. Now, if you watch my channel for a while, you know that I am a 1/4-inch steel braided hose kind of guy. And the McKillans, which are these two different types of hoses here, are my favorite, simply because they are the most flexible that I have ever touched when it comes to steel braiding. The Uberflex hose is more flexible for sure, and it's lighter. But there are reasons I like a steel braided hose. I like that it lays a little bit better. The Uberflex hose is so light that any feedback you give the hose or movement of the hose, it tends to sometimes overreact to your movement. I like a little bit more of a subdued, like, just it lays there, it's flat. When I give it input, it gives me the input that I'm kind of looking for. I have found that the 1/4-inch steel braided hose works very well on my AR630 V2. Does it hurt the performance? Yes, it does, but it's only about 1.5%. And I will sacrifice 1.5% of performance every time to use this style hose. Now on other machines, the performance difference can be up to 5%. Or even more, depending if you are using 100-foot of hose versus 50-foot of hose. The longer the hose, the larger the diameter that you need. As it gets longer and longer and longer, you will lose performance at 1/4-inch. And just to show you real quick, this is the Uberflex. This is more expensive than these. This is the Ridge Washer 1/4-inch hose in the M22 variant and the Quick Connect variant. And both of them come with everything you need. So from a budget standpoint, these can save you a good bit of money. The Uberflex is right around $50 to $53, but it doesn't come with anything. So if you want Quick Connects, you gotta buy Quick Connects. If you have an aftermarket spray gun, you're going to need a Quick Connect to be able to hook up to that. So this is the biggest issue that we're gonna have with the cheaper Ridge Washer I'm gonna show you here in a second. And this one is you can get rust here as well. Pitting, rusting, because this is usually just zinc plated or just steel. And you're gonna have the same problem with this. You can tell, see that really polished, that zinc plating piece on the inside that's going to corrode and rust very easily over time. So with the Quick Connect piece, as you can see, stainless steel here, and you can see that zinc plated piece right here. Now on most all hoses, this piece and the internal part here is actually just regular steel, because in order to crimp this, it needs to be that way. Normally you can't crimp like stainless steel. Now the McKillans comes as much stainless as you possibly can. So this is all stainless. The push lock here, this is an accessory that I added later. This is not what it comes with. It comes with a normal quick disconnect, but you see the steel is the same. So here's the M22 for the McKillans hose. This is used in testing all the time. It is wet all the time.
That's what she said. Don't you dare.
As you can see, we have no corrosion or rust at all on that. Very high quality, plus Viton O-ring there as well. I know you see red gray, but in both styles, it's available in red and gray. And soon at some point, black will be available with the push locks already installed. Don't quite know, sometime this summer. Now these are between $80 and $90 a piece. They used to be between $75 and $80 or $85, so the price has gone up a little bit. Now these are $40 a piece. Yes, $40 for a 1/4-inch gray steel braided non-marking hose. MSRP is $50, but it is Ridge Washer brand, and many of you know on Amazon, Ridge Washer brand usually lists them at a specific number, and they are always on sale between 20 and 30% off of that price. That's across Amazon. That's like all brands on Amazon, right? This is the best budget, cheap 1/4-inch steel braid hose that I believe I could see. There may be some other ones that are close to the same price, but they're like orange or they're blue or they're this. I like the gray. So for $40, you're getting about a $15 to $18 quick disconnect set with it, because it's stainless steel on the inside there. This one you're getting, about a $10 little 2-piece here, but you already have these quick disconnects as well. Now I myself always use quick disconnects, so I'm always going to go to the quick disconnect hose, because there's less bulk at the bottom. You just have the quick disconnect here with the little crimp area. When you add a quick disconnect to this M22 at the bottom, this is a bulkier little section right here. Now with a lot of these quick disconnect hoses that are steel braided, normally one side is swiveled. I don't see either one of these swiveling. They don't swivel at all. The McKillans, one side swivels. It's a totally different look than the opposite side. Now what that swivel's for is not necessarily to help you in your wash setup as you walk around the swivel of the hose. It is really meant to be able to allow you to mount it to certain hose reels, because certain hose reels that are manual wind, where you pull the hose through the side and onto an elbow, when you screw that in without the swivel, the whole hose wants to spin with you. And the whole hose will just continue to loop and loop and looping and get weird. Having that swivel gives you the ability to just screw straight into that threading without moving the hose. Now, people had asked me to review this in comments, but I was like, hey, there are so many 1/4 inch hoses, I can't touch them all. And then I started thinking, I was like, I just did a budget video setup and I was like, this is going to cost this is going to cost that. And if you would have gotten this 1/4 inch steel braided hose instead of the Uberflex, you would have saved $25 on that setup. And the main reason I suggest the Uberflex hose for any budget setup is because I feel like it's the best hose for any new beginner enthusiast, especially they're not usually going to have a hose reel. It's a much better experience to loop and store the hose, get it all wound up because it's lighter, get it up on a shelf. It's easier to deal with. It's easier to pull out.
Really? Nothing.
I feel like you need just a little bit of experience with hose moving around and a really good swivel on a gun to get the best benefit out of the steel braided hose, because it is going to be heavier. It is going to lay different. It is going to react different to how you move it around. Now, some of you may want to graduate to a 2.0, or maybe you already have one and the Uberflex hose is giving you problems, because the Uberflex hose is not suggested for the Active 2.0. The Uberflex is like a rubber tube on the inside with a jacket on the outside. So as you build pressure and build water in the hose, it can expand. These are still braided, so they hold that inner diameter much tighter to where it can't expand. That expansion and change in that length of the hose causes issues. It can cause it to surge. Some people, it just causes a slightly longer ramp down and a slightly longer ramp up. Some, it just will run forever and not stop. I mean, we're paying 80 to 90 bucks for a 1/4 inch steel braided 50-foot hose here. We're talking above mid, between mid and top tier when it comes to the price, but also what you get out of it is great as well. But for $40 to $50, half the price of the McKillans, I'm going to tell you already, this is an amazing deal. And most people are going to gravitate towards these versus these. This is when you're gravitating towards dialing in your setup to make it perfect. And when you have a little extra expendable income, this is the way to go. Maybe getting this and these quick connects is going to save you the 20 bucks that you need to add on to get you a better spray gun in the end, a better foam cannon. This is probably the better way to go. And they're going to work amazingly well. I've used so many hoses over the years.
That's what she said. No.
Washing cars, 3/8, 5/16, 1/4 inch hoses, Blue Shield Kevlars, Cobra Jets. I've used just about every different type, not every brand, but every different type. So before we get into the testing of these hoses, you can check the links below for anything in the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, probably tags, discount codes down there as well. Links to my Keeve merch and my Lawns with Keeve YouTube channel. And at the end of the video, I'll show you a small creator that you can support. Let's have some fun. So first thing I want to test is the diameter of the hoses. I'm going to use the red one here because the red one gets used a lot, but it never goes outside. It never really gets rubbed across the concrete. The gray one is rubbed across the concrete constantly. So its outer diameter could possibly have been shaved down a little bit. So on the red one here, we are at 0.50, exactly a 1/2 inch outer diameter, 0.497. So there's only so many things that we can do to test these to get actual numerical data to compare the two. Weight is one of them. We did diameter, weight. We're gonna weigh the M22 hoses. 6.96 pounds. These out of the packaging come a little bit tightly wound. Do you ever get them back to exactly this? Not normally. 7.06 pounds. Now I've always wondered, how can we measure the stiffness of a hose? Obviously you can just play with it and see how easily it goes.
That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said.
Good one.
But there are two things here. This is not pressurized. So what we're doing here is measuring how flexible it is from a standpoint of you moving around and coiling it back up. So the first thing you really want to do with any of these hoses, we gotta walk it out.
Now walk it out. Now walk it out. Now walk it out. Now walk it out.
That is taking all 50 foot, straightening it all the way out, getting as much of curvature or anything out of the hose. You're gonna want to just play with it a little bit, whip it around.
That's what she said.
And what that's going to do is make the hose a little bit more flexible over time. So what I figure we do is on both of them, we take the rubber protective sleeve that goes over the inside part and take it off the end.
That's what she said. Excuse me? That's what she said.
Mr. Scott, that's what she said.
Delivery's all wrong. She's butchering it.
Take that out of the equation. That is kind of a protection for hose reels and to keep you from bending it too much right here. But that's going to put these on a little bit more of an even playing field when it comes to length. But even then you see that the McKillans fall shorter, but exact same length. And I want to take the permanent marker on the exact same spot. So I take our two fingers, pinch them right where the permanent marker is, and just let it hang.
That's what she said.
Oh, no, not that. Just come on, you guys.
Then we take our Wheeler Engineering trigger pull force little meter right here. We're going to measure right above that where the M22 is, and we're going to pull it to where we just barely tap the hose. 4.2 ounces. Same spot on this hose. 6.0 ounces. So 4.2 ounces, 6.0 ounces, we're what, about 30% or so difference? And that's about the difference that we saw in the hang, but that gives us a numerical value. That's about it for the unpressurized testing, because that's really truly all that that's for, is what it's gonna act like when the pressure washer's not on, the water's relieved, and you're coiling up the hose, putting on the reel. That's that experience. The McKillans, to me, is gonna be a little bit better. Ridge washer is just fine. It's going to work just fine. This being a cheaper entry-level hose, we're just going to use a cheaper entry-level pressure washer, 1800 Ryobi right here. We have our Ely hose, which we always use. I know it's expensive compared to this kind of budget thing that we're talking about, but I don't use anything else. I have my Ely sprayer here with my Flexilla gray hose. I have my quick connects at the end so I can get this set up. And on this side, I already put it on there. I have the M22 male quick disconnect that comes with the ridge washer. But truly in the end, if you're ever looking to upgrade, I always suggest this. These are the swivel M22s. And this says 14 and 15 millimeter universal. I just, from a size difference, just the difference is so much better.
That's what she said!
Quick disconnects, we have the stock ones that came with the ridge washer. McKillans, they don't come with them. So I went ahead and put their upgraded push locks on there. It's not going to change the outcome of what we're really testing here, but you pay for it. You really pay for it, because you're talking the hose, I think, is more worth the money. Not really worth, but more suitable for the money at $80 for the M22 hose versus the couple of push locks here. You get the garden hose push locks with it as well, but the kit's like $60 or $70. So it adds a lot of money to it. Zebra Clean gun here. It's my favorite gun. Has an amazing swivel at the bottom. I can hook that up to their quick disconnects that come with the M22. And then at the end, I have a McKillans 2.5 40 degree here that we're going to be able to use to pressurize. This comparison is definitely gonna be more subjective because I can't really measure the way I was earlier. So here's that permanent marker spot. We have a gun on there, right? We have to have a gun on there to be able to hold the pressure. As you can see, there's a difference here in the weight of the gun pulling the hose down, but you can see the flexibility that's there. And this swivel will pull, but look how flexible it is over, say, a 3/8 hose. There's a big difference there. So I will always go with a 1/4" hose if I can. So let's switch to the McKillans real quick. See if we can feel an instant difference between the two. Let's find our permanent marker mark. Not much difference. So I want to kind of go back on what I said earlier, saying the McKillans is more flexible. I think flexible is the wrong word. They both can do the same thing. They both can make the same bends. They both can do this while it's pressurized, unpressurized. You saw when we did the bend test with the meter, it was less pull to get it to do the same thing. They both did and accomplished the same thing. It's just this one did it with a little less effort. Hopefully those are better words to describe it. So for this part of the video, I felt the best way to compare them side by side was to use two pressure washers. In order to do that with only one water source here with the water hose is I'm using my wash setup with my AR630 V2 with my fixed fans hose reel here connected to the red McKillans M22. It runs out there about 22 feet. And we have the gray one running from the Ryobi here about 22 feet as well. They're both coiled up under this cart, zip locked together. We have the 1800 with the 2.5 nozzle. That's going to put it around 1100-ish PSI. We have the AR630 V2 with a 4.5. It's going to put it around 1100 as well, but there's more flow. It's a big difference there. We got them about as equal as I can make them. And we're holding these guns together so we can try to get the same feedback. Yeah, it definitely rolls out quicker. But they both do the same thing. They're both bending the same. So these are basically the exact same swivel on these two. And I mean, I got no problems there. I mean, both of them are not going to pinch in the end. It's just not going to let it happen. Now, these hoses are inherently just better than most stock ones. They are. They don't have the memory. They're just laying on the floor flat. They have a little bit of weight. They have that steel braiding to keep it from moving around. But no matter what you do, you can create a coil by walking one direction and walking back across it. When you wash a car, you're going to create a coil. How quickly and easily that coil is undone is a combination of the hose and the swivel. Now, the majority of your coils can all be fixed with a swivel. But if you don't have a swivel, you can hold this part right here, and we're just going to see how easily it kind of twists in your hands and that loop comes out. These do this much better than the stock ones. So we can create a coil and pull it out with the swivel. Now we create the coil, pull it out with our hand.
That's what she said. Oh my God, what am I saying?
So I really don't know what much else I can show you to tell you the difference between these hoses, because in the end, like I mentioned, they are the same flexibility. They will do the exact same thing. But in order to do that, it takes a little more input on the ridge washer, which is fine because it's half the price. Once you get to a certain level, the things you get for the money don't keep doing this. They kind of like plane out. Like you're only getting a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. The difference is the materials, the longevity and durability of the fittings. It's a hose. It's a 1/4 inch hose with quick disconnects. Like it's not like a foam cannon. It's not a pressure washer. There's not a ton of differences here. So in the end, you want to save that money. This is probably the place to do it. You take that money somewhere else. This gives you the $15 to $20 worth of quick connects and the hose at the same time. So there you go. You can check the links below for anything in the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Product tags, discount codes down there as well. Links to my merch and my Lawns with Keith YouTube channel is down there as well. And here's a small creator that you can support. So here's somebody to check out, Talking with Cars. He does have a little bit more of a following than most at 11.8 thousand, but I feel like he deserves it. He grinds, is posting videos every 3 to 5 days or so, and just a variety of content. I'll put a link below in the description for Talking with Cars YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Now now we will check. Now we will. I use Quick Connects. I use Quick Connects. They do have a really nice starter bundle kit that comes with a 40 inch. I mean the root, but for 40 to 50 bucks, a lot. But for 40 to 50 bucks, a lot of people. But for 40 to 50 bucks, a lot of people. Oh my gosh. I just know over all the hoses that I've touched over the years.
That's what she said.
So before we get any further, before we get into the testing of, oh my gosh, why did I think it was hooked up to the AR630? It's hooked up to the Ryobi. You dumbass. We need the 2.5. I put this. Oh my God. Now really so far. Now really with all. Now through all those numerical.
That's all, folks.